Okay, maybe I'll make this chapter shorter. We're somewhat pressed by time. My baby girl will come from the French lycée soon, and she would not like having to see me talking to myself here in the car. So we were in Poana Brașov in the last chapter, and there were some crazy things happening with that woman I told you, sharing the apartment with me. Terrible. I didn't think sharing an apartment with a woman can be terrible, but it is. It's sometimes, very often, I guess. A lunatic, if you ask me. Well, frustrated. She didn't have any admirer. She didn't have any on the face of it life. Whatever. I should be more empathetic. Anyway, but nothing as crazy as what happened towards the end. Actually, very near the end. So I was staying there. I was doing well. I was taking care of business. I was every day I was going downtown in Brașov, Pana Brașov, close to Brașov, with a patient. The English that we took care of had accidents on a daily basis. There were also beginners, and there were minor accidents. Not every time one of them broke his skull or something. But for any minor fall, almost any minor fall, which was suspected of having caused an internal injury like a twisted ankle or something that needed further care, we had to go downtown to the hospital, main hospital, for an x-ray. To be sure, if it was something serious, plaster or whatever, plaster would need to be applied. If it was nothing, the x-ray would show. That was a lousy part of my job. I mean, going down in an ambulance or a hospital or car with a patient was not. I don't think it's anybody's idea of a good time. But whatever. I was doing this. The other woman who had this, we had about, I don't know, 100 or so in a series that we were responsible for. And the other woman, forgot her name, she was riding on tall horses, călare pe cai mari, as we say here in an approximate translation. She was connected. She had, I don't know, she was like the guys from Good Fella. Wise guys, you don't touch the wise guys, the good fellas. Remember, they killed that one in the trunk. The film starts with that. And they were in trouble because he was a maid guy. Anyway, so you couldn't bother her with getting the ambulance to the town. She was too much of a travel lady. I mean, too much of a connected, as I said, wise woman. Good fella. Good fella is for made men. Mafia doesn't have any. Oh yes, it does. In some movies, there's a woman who's the wife, the widow of the dead Don, the dead leader, who takes some control. But I don't know what the term would be. A good woman, good fella, good woman. She was not bad. Let's not let me not be mean, but I was left with all the dirty work. That's the idea. And I don't think I pretty much enjoyed that. However, the end was terrible towards the end. As I said, I was doing this, it was fine. I didn't keep my mouth shut. I whenever I could, I mentioned what the truth is. Look, we're in a resort here and everybody seems to be happy, but you're in the middle of a large prison. Communist countries, fucked up, it's hellish. And all that when I talked with people. So one explanation for what happens next is this. Maybe they heard me talking. They say also wires. I don't know about that. Wires in the lobby of the hotel. That's one possibility. Let's give this a 2% chance. With altogether the 10-20% that they was talking shit the communists don't like. And so this is the explanation. But well, talking to you, the hypothetical you, I in fact come to again dismiss this explanation, because if they did hear me talking as bad as I did about a regime and all that, they would lock me up or do something more serious than what happened. I mean, they wouldn't let me loose like in the end they did. But let's get to what happened. So I had 2 months or so already there, doing a good job, as I said, being the horse, the mule they used for various shitty things, going with the patients in town, whatever, taking the papers, whatever the lady didn't bother to get involved with or hands dirty with or whatever. But I'm sorry, when I only had 2 weeks left after the season of 3 months, or was it 2, 3? It doesn't matter. So when the end was near and it didn't make any sense, sometime at 6 o'clock or so, early in the morning, maybe 5, I don't know, it was unexpected, uncalled for. And there's this call from the woman who supervised me in Bucharest. She gave the assignments. I don't know how it worked, how they shared and whatever, but she was the one calling me. And I sometimes still dream, not now in the past few weeks, but I guess this year, I sometimes dream that they call me to do a job or something. So she calls me in the middle of the night, so to say, and says, you need to come right away back. What the hell? I mean, what's this? Don't ask me. She realized, I mean, she knew this is like unbelievable and impossible or something. Don't ask me anything. Just return to Bucharest. Severe tone, dry, official, and it scared the hell out of me. I will not. I don't have the end. I mean, I will need another note because this one is getting too long, and I will deal with this again tomorrow. But it was, I mean, one of the worst, scariest moments of my life. Just to say this now, I mean, it was really serious. It was something terrible has happened. Let me get back tomorrow.